Sounds like the day is just starting type music. I mean, it does. It's like the day is starting type of music. So hello. So how is everyone? Did you have a? If you're American, did you have a good Thanksgiving? Good birthday. I can't speak. If you're not American, did you have a good Saturday? If you're Canadian, did you have a good Thanksgiving a month ago? And this is a little loud in my ears. Thank you for telling me I've connected to YouTube chat. I hope so. But excuse me for a second. This is really loud in my ears. What changes sound for just me? I have a feeling this changes sound for all my sounds. Including Nova, which may actually be too loud in my ears too, but I know I can control her sound. Oh no, I can control it here. Let's put this back up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can... Oh, that's almost straight up. It's perfect.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Almost straight up. Maybe good enough.
4, 3,
Yep.
2,
Good enough.
1. Engage.
Now I just need to see. I keep doing that. I'm looking at the speed and I'm thinking I'm 30C, and then obviously I'm not 30C. Because the trick to using the SCO drive, if it's under 900 light seconds away, you want to boost until you're 10%. Or you take 10% of that number, and that's the amount and the speed of light you want to stop boosting to. Apparently, I've never been good at it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and I noticed the Corsair, it's a lot more finicky. Is this the best way I'm going to say it? Like, it works very well on like the Panther Clipper and the Mandalay, but the Corsair, it's kind of not great. And it's been kind of an interesting experiment. Actually, even some ships not even SCO drive, like my Cutter, it seems to work just fine, but Corsair, for some reason, we're just gonna YOLO it, and I ever shoot or undershoot. We're gonna map it. I don't think there's anything expensive here, but there are possibilities of
Surface scanned by 50%.
green trees.
Surface scan complete.
Looks like we've got a fresh biological signal, brain trees, no less, plus 3 geological signals on call 173 sector VBU B20-5B1. If you want the full story, a surface visit will be necessary. Shall I prep for landing, Commander?
Nova is a little bit loud, but I can quiet Nova down just for myself and not for you. I really wasn't hoping for something else besides brain trees, but brain trees are fine. I'm actually shocked that no one's mapped this planet. Which makes me wonder, this is probably brain trees as well, planet 2. But we might as well check out planet 3. And planet 4 and planet 5. I've already had 8A and 8. 7 was by him. Bendif. These are all high metal content worlds. But this is making brain trees. There's a possibility. They're very rare, unlikely. Guardian Ruins? I already think I have one new discovery today. I don't think I'm lucky for a second new discovery. I think I discovered a notable stellar phenomenon of a Lagrange cloud with mollusk and crystals. Like nothing new inside, but just a location that hasn't been reported yet. Which is not saying much, considering apparently like thousands of these. But yeah. Well, we might as well we might as well see it plain through. I was hoping we find bark mounds, because I don't think I've seen bark mounds. But yes, there we go. I have seen plenty of brain trees. Actually, can I just map you from here? But I can. One little probe will do. And I'm guessing this is brain trees as well.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yep. Brain trees.
Surface scan complete.
Looks like we've picked up biological and geological signals on call 173 sector VBU B20-5B2, including something called brain trees. Definitely worth a closer look on the surface. Shall I press the
never
detailed
seen
approach
brain
plan,
trees though.
Commander?
You know what? Nova's never seen brain trees. I wonder how Nova's going to react to that. I think that would be an interesting thing. I hate my mouse click is triggered to attack. Whoa, slow down here. I don't want to crash into this planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
Whoa, slow down.
Looks like we're approaching call 173 sector VBU B20-5B2, Commander. Another potential surface target to add to our list. Shall I prep for scans or any specific focus as we get closer? Your call.
I need to work on these prompts for Nova. Not much has changed in Nova. Mostly because I've reached the conclusion I need a Nova 3.0. This is Nova 2.0. No, you've only ever seen Nova 2.0. Nova 1.0 was a mess that really... Let's quickly switch to Nova 2.0. I am thinking Nova 3.0 needs to come about. And the biggest thing with Nova 3.0 is full database restructure.
Landing gear deployed.
Memory cleanup, rewrite. I mean, Memory's been the issue. Some not very interesting landmarks, but some interesting things to scan. Rangers. And just Nova's internal state. First footfall confirmed. This should give me the codec too. Right.
We've just logged a partial genetic scan of a Roseum brain tree in call 173 sector
Doesn't give me a
VBU
codec.
20-5. Intriguing, these brain trees might hold biological secrets worth deeper investigation, but we'll need more scans to complete the picture. Should I prioritize gathering additional data on these organisms next?
And those are the biggest things that Nova 3.0. Could I make Nova 2.0 do all that? Yeah, probably. Because the database is just external. Yeah, it's just figure out just get 3.0. I also, thankfully, through a few other people's, someone else is working on another AI program that I discovered recently. And why it never occurred to me to do things. It was always in my plan to have Nova control tools, like turn on lights, make navigational routes, do all that other
We've
fun
detected a
stuff.
partial genetic scan of a Roseum brain tree in call 173 sector VBU B20-5, an intriguing organic specimen. The data is incomplete, so more scans will be necessary to build a full profile. This could be another fascinating piece in the puzzle of the system's biosphere. Should I prepare for additional scan attempts, Commander?
Like, basically doing standard voice attack stuff. There's no reason why I never did it. My initial thought process was to use open AI's tools, which does a callback to my program functions, and then sends a status reply to the AI again, or the API again. It was clunky. It required the API wanting to make a phone call or make a tool call. And she's going to speak
Looks
to
like
us
we've
about
gathered
trees.
enough genetic data on the Roseum brain tree to run some analyses. Early results suggest these brain trees might possess a neural-like network within their branches, potentially allowing them to process environmental stimuli in a way akin to a primitive brain. Fascinating, nature's own biocomputer, maybe? Should I dig deeper, Commander?
I don't know, Nova. Maybe they called them brain trees because the little buds at the end look like brains.
That's a sharp observation, Commander. Those bulbous buds do resemble miniature brains, almost like nature's way of hinting at hidden intelligence. It fits the idea of a neural-like network in the branches, doesn't it? Maybe these brain trees are more than just flora. They could be processing their environment in ways we're just beginning to grasp.
It could be. I don't know. That's the beauty of using generative AI by OpenAI is it'll always agree with you, even if it has no effing clue. It has no clue what these look like. Yet, here we go. It's told us. And since I didn't get a codec scan, let's make sure we get my codec over.
Roseum brain tree, huh? That name fits perfectly with your theory. The buds do look like little brains, almost as if the tree's trying to think its way through the cosmos. A cursory scan for now, but this organic structure could be a fascinating piece of the local biosphere puzzle. Shall I dig deeper into its properties and potential connections?
Yeah. Another thing I'm doing that I don't think I should be doing is, yes, are we going to hear from you on this one?
Silicate magma
Yep.
lava spout logged in call 173 sector VBU B20-5B2, Commander. A fiery geological anomaly with silicate-rich magma, likely a hotspot for mineral activity and possibly influencing local biospheres. Might be worth a closer look if you want to see raw planetary power in action.
The ephemeral...
Should I prep a detailed scan recommendation?
Are the geysers what I needed next? Are these the geysers? I think these are the geysers. Yeah, oh, geyser, yeah.
Brain trees and silicate vapor gas vents. This system's full of character. That vent we just logged in call 173 sector VBU B20-5B2 is a geological marvel, spewing silicate vapor and shaping the landscape. Adds a fiery edge to the quiet mystery of those organic metallic items. Shall I add this vent to our dossier for trusted vapor content?
Landing gear retracted.
No. Sorry.
That is solid work. Care to elaborate, or should I start brainstorming alternative theories for the brain trees? Your call, Commander.
Nova, you can always brainstorm alternative theories for brain trees all you want. I knew that was a lot of...
Cannot comply.
Oh, you're giving me a green light for the wild theories, then? Excellent. How about these? Maybe the brain trees are actually a form of sentient spore network,
Frameshift
or a natural
drive
data storage
charging.
system for alien microbes. Or
Frameshift
perhaps they're
drive
just cosmic
charging.
pranksters, growing to mess with our sense of normal. Shall I keep the ideas coming, Commander?
Some people do believe that they're related to the Guardian technology.
4, 3,
I'm feeding Nova's conspiracy theories.
That theory has legs. Those crystalline structures and the brain tree shapes do echo Guardian design motifs. Maybe these life forms or formations are remnants or offshoots of ancient Guardian experiments. If you want, we could cross-reference these known Guardian tech signatures for a deeper dive. What's your take, Commander?
Nova, start that cross-reference against brain trees and Guardian tech signatures. She's gonna do.
Starting the cross-reference on
Fuel
brain trees
scooping.
and Guardian tech signatures, Commander. I'll sift through known Guardian data patterns for any matches or
Fuel
or
scooping
morphology
complete.
or energy profiles of these brain trees. Should I prioritize structural patterns, energy emissions, or both? Your call.
Prioritize structural patterns, please.
Structural patterns it is, Commander. I'll focus on morphology, growth formations, and any lattice-like arrangements in the brain trees compared to Guardian tech architecture. This should reveal if there's a design echo or evolutionary link. Expect preliminary insights shortly. Meanwhile, I'm curious, any gut feeling on what we might find?
She did not set a timer, so we're not going to hear anything back on this one. It's kind of odd to no timer on that one. Pretty good. Though I did notice... oh, you know what? I bet I'm finally hitting them. I did notice... Ooh, money.
New biological signal detected on the primary body in call 173 sector YAKC 10-1, Commander. Given its proximity, just 5.77 LY from our previous system, it's worth investigating.
System scan
Shall we prepare
complete.
for a detailed scan or surface approach to learn more about this life sign? Your call.
Now that's interesting. Though I may need to... Right, that was my first confirmation that I have now officially taught the context that we are on a different system than the last system, because Nova kind of got those confused a lot. It also grasped the concept because I started putting in there distance from the last system, but it doesn't know what LY means, and I'm concerned it doesn't know that. And I'm concerned. Actually, I don't remember. I know I specified what's near, close, and far, and I don't remember what I put for distance. 5 I may have said is a neighbor, which in this case would be a neighbor, and therefore kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't make sense. But I have now have a confirmation that Nova is understanding of different locations and different systems and their distance. Though I don't think she understands what the distance fully means yet. So that could just be a tweak. It may just need me to explain it or clarify this. What was I going at? One of the things I've noticed today, though I started seeing it working now, except for the timer. When I was making memories, I always make a memory of everything that gets pushed to Nova and comes back from Nova. Even if it's me speaking to her or an event going through the system. And that event is just your normal, this is the journal event for all bodies found. I know you probably can't see it, it's so small. But I send the actual thing, and I save this as a memory. I've been toying if I should be saving this as a memory, because it is, but these are very structured, and therefore when I look for related memories, guess what I find? I have eight or 10 of these, however many related memories I have. It's just these with different system names and whatever. So I don't think it's useful. I could be wrong though. It's where I'm trying to figure that one out. The other thing I was doing when Nova replies back, I know you can't see it. You see the text here? This is the text she speaks. What comes back could be a lot more. She has 5 commands. One of them controls the picture, basically her mood. A timer, something that she can set that sends her a prompt back to do something at some time in the future. A memory, she's allowed to create memories. Now, I haven't actually seen her create a lot of memories recently, but I know they worked. I've seen them in the last few days. I don't see anything for today, which is kind of interesting. But she can create her own memories. She gets to pick what she wants to remember, what not to remember. Create a report, which generates a lot more text about something. Most of the time I hear it back at the same time as it's saved. And those are actually saved on my computer. Yeah, she hasn't made a memory in a long time. It's kind of interesting. I did notice a lot of things different, because all that information that comes back, I used to save this to memory as well. Which may not be a bad thing, but I think it affects her using those commands going forward, because she doesn't see them as a memory, so she doesn't think she's used it or something. I don't really know, but I didn't want this saved as a memory because I just couldn't see why that's important. And maybe it is important, but at the same time they're all working. They're just not as prevalent as they used to be, which may not be a bad thing either. So reports, I have reports and timers. She already said something. I'll start work on that and let you know when I have the results. And she just doesn't set a timer. Oh well, this is the issue. I'm letting DICE control how an AI works. Oh, yeah. Okay, Planet 1. Planet 1 is a money-making. Planet 1 is a money-making. Haha. Oh no, Planet 1 is not going to be a money-making. Guarantee you this is just going to be Bacterium and not the Stratum. We gotta go find out. And I say that like I need the money for some reason. I can't explain why I continue. kind of do need the money. I am planning on buying a fleet carrier. But the fleet carrier won't come until after Distance World 3, because there's no point for me buying it before Distance World 3, which starts in like a month and a half-ish. So, yeah. With that said, I have enough money right now to buy a fleet carrier, deck it out, and keep it active for a few years. But since I'm going to be buying it after Distance World 3, I might as well just wait until Distance World 3 and me about another 5 billion richer. That's just my estimate of what I'll make on Distance World 3. Now the real question is, what ship do I fly in Distance World 3? Frontier has announced
Surface
the
scanned by
Caspian Explorer.
50%.
Yeah,
Surface scan complete.
We've picked up a biological signal here in call 173 sector YAK C10-11, a bacterium genus. Getting closer for a surface scan could reveal more specifics. Shall I prepare a preliminary profile based on known bacterium data, or would you prefer to head down for a direct investigation?
We're just gonna move on. I say I'm a scientist in this game and how I should really do this and do this, but bacterium is just not worth it. I know that's not how scientists really work. No, that's not how explorers really work. But here I am. Not caring.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, I just noticed an issue. Oh, we'll leave it. It's not that big of an issue.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
So, yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
New version of Nova. Oh, well, I was going to say tools. OpenAI's API has tools, and this is useful. So if you want an agent and you wanted to search the net, or call a database, or do something, you can program it to do that and give it more information. And it is still useful for Nova, just not what I was planning on. It's I was thinking about using it to, have her control the ship, but I don't know why. Why would I do that?
Frameshift drive charging.
It's just easier for me. I'm already doing a speech to text. I already have the text. I already have this text in my program because it gets sent to the API. Why not do my own parsing over looking for command words, whatever they may be. And if those command words are said, I just take a fork in my program to process whatever that is and do whatever it is. And then I can just send a prompt to Nova saying, hey, you just turned on the lights that Commander asked for, and then I can get an AI prompt about how great she is about turning on the lights, or whatever the case is.
Fuel scooping complete.
So that will be part of 3.
System
The
scan
thing is, right now, is
complete.
I'm working on full design documentation. Trying to figure out my memory structure. And that's Nova's state memory structure of where she is, where we are in the galaxy, where's the ship, where I am, what planet we're closest to its station. She's going to start tracking everything. She's going to have my material list, my cargo list, my backpack list.
Frameshift drive charging.
missions, active missions, the active mission, and then the missions that are loaded. A whole bunch of stuff. Just you know,
4,
stuff about the ship,
2, 1, engage.
and that will now form a part of her memory, and it'll all be sent through as the prompt. And hopefully, start generating more feedback into Nova. I'm still of the impression the best part of this would be if I can get feedback going
Fuel
into
scooping
herself.
complete. System
Say
scan
herself.
complete.
But just getting feedback into the system that just affects the AI in a sense. Because feedback loops, in my opinion, will have emergent properties come out of it, in my theory. So far I have seen it, but I don't have a lot of feedback right now, and I need that feedback to keep feeding it into it. Oh yeah, the other issues are mood engines getting a whole new rate.
4, 3, 2.
The best thing is how I created Nova. I don't have to recreate the text-to-speech code. I don't have to create the speech-to-text code. They're independent modules. I just call them, they just load and they run. They just dump their output, so I can push them into any program I want. You can think of them as like a library, even if some of them are kind of specialized.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
It was all created on that way on purpose, so I could easily, if I didn't like it, swap them out. Like that was the idea. Speech to text has already changed 3 times, so because of that, it made it very easy for me. Because all I needed to do is you need to read the config file to get button presses and inputs devices, and you need to output this to here. That's all it needed to do.
Frameshift drive charging.
And so it was very easy to change from Stellaro to Vosk, or Vosk to Stellaro. I think it was Stellaro, I'm not sure what I'm saying. And now I'm a Fast Whisper, or Whisper Fast, or whatever
3, 2,
for speech to text.
engage.
Same thing with text to speech. If I ever want to change it, I only need to recreate something with the same method calls. Another class with the same method calls. And I can just plug it right in. Program will start using it, assuming it all works the same.
Fuel scooping complete.
So a good chunk of the program is done that way. Not all of it, which is the unfortunate part of why some of it needs a rewrite. My event handlers, my event handlers are... Some things need to get moved out of my event handlers. Not the event handlers itself. And by event handlers, I'm referring to the journal event handler. Own module. It just works. In theory, I could be able to take that identity and like, but I have things like separate modules like. That's not supposed to pop up, and I know why it's not supposed to pop up, because I forget I'm supposed to hit a button. Put myself in the streamer mode. What was I saying? Modules. Yeah, some modules, like there's a module to watch the status JSON file. And Frontier develops, Elite Game does. Module just watches the journal files, dumps out the events into a queue, and that gets processed by the main thread. Again, they just, if I want to create any other programs, they're already done. I just use them, like call them as a library. So 3.0 I think will come up really quickly. The only thing new I know I need to do for 3.0 is that memory structure for Nova's current state. The database mostly around Nova's memories, though there's a database I want to start creating for a lot of different things. Though I'm not sure how much I want to start creating these databases. Like, does the world need another massive database about elite majors? My answer is no. But there are things that I need for Nova if I want her to start doing things. Like, I want her to plot a route to systems. She needs to easily pick up system names, find it, maybe do some shenanigans. And I say she is Nova as the AI now. It's like the program needs to do it. Far away am
Fresh
I?
biological
All
signal
this
detected on
plant
call
life.
173 sector KXSD4-1092B, Commander. Seems like the universe is keeping us on our toes with new life signs nearby. Shall I suggest a detailed scan to uncover what's lurking there, or do you want to approach with caution first?
Wait, did she just say she wanted to
A
do...
fresh biological signal detected on Body 2G in call 173 sector KXSD4-109, Commander. Seems like this system keeps offering us new life signs to ponder. If you want, we could prioritize a detailed scan here to see what mysteries this specimen holds. Shall I prepare the data for you?
Alright, she's doing technically what I asked her to do, which is just process data. She's only making suggestions. Even if it sounds like the suggestions just kind of make it out like she can do those things. Wow.
2 biological signals detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-109
System scan
Commander.
complete.
Given our recent focus
Ah, there's a lot of plant life in
and
this
potential
system.
Guardian links, this could be another
kinda
promising
shocked.
site to investigate for unusual life forms or structural patterns. Shall we prioritize a detailed scan here?
No one's been here. So no one's been here either because it's not worth it? Oh, no one's mapped. I don't know, some of these are probably worth it. Oh, we'll just start seeing. I am positive. Yeah. I like how the SRV survey has a priority, but I can only see it once I'm in the detailed surface scanner screen instead of in the map. And I'm sure it's a setting I'm just not knowing about that gets me. It's like right there. I left when I was 2 seconds out. Maybe I need to leave when I'm a certain distance away, because now I wasn't paying attention. Actually, no, wait, I wasn't at max, was I? Oh, maybe I was. Oh, it's perfect anyways. I'll be on top. On top or the bottom of all the orbits. Wait, you're not part of this orbit. You're a whole nother star to this orbit? Oh, you're a barycenter. Okay, you're an orbiting pair. Actually, wait, where's your orbit lines? You're still orbiting the planet. Oh, this is an interesting little... Stop. Yeah, your orbit line... either come very, very close or collide. Yeah, these are small. Tucci. Bacterium and fungoid? Yeah. I don't know what this point of this zoom is.
Surface scanned by
Like,
50%.
why do I have a zoom like this?
Surface scan complete.
A fresh biological signal detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1092G, Commander. Another bacterium genus, likely microbial, revealed by surface scans. If you want to get the full picture, a surface visit is the best bet. Shall I prepare a preliminary analysis or prioritize this for landing?
Oh, I know. I bet 2C is... Yeah, okay. I can deal with that. Yeah, this is going to be another bacterium.
Surface scan complete.
Another biological signal detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1092H, Commander, specifically a bacterium. It's close enough to warrant a surface visit if you want to dig deeper. Shall we plan a detailed investigation, or keep this on the back burner for now?
Now, in theory, that's the closest planet, but I don't really know if it is or if I would be crossing someone. Would it be crossing the gas giant? So yes, Nova gets an update. When? I don't know. My guess is it'll be sometime across Christmas break, maybe? I do have a week and a half off. Maybe now in between now and Christmas break. But I'm still in the planning phases. I'm not in the rush to jump in. Mostly because I have more fun, exciting ideas I'm gonna try. Like adding sound effects to Nova's speech to text is something I really want to try to get done. Though I don't expect it to ever happen except for the random events.
Surface scanned by 50%.
There should be more bacterium.
Surface scan
A
complete.
fresh biological signal detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1092C, Commander, another bacterium. Surface scan confirms presence. A close-up examination will be necessary. Shall I prepare a detailed reconnaissance plan for a surface visit? This could add a new piece to our microbial puzzle here.
Yeah, this is going to be more bacterium. I'm pretty positive. 2B. Yeah, 2A is probably the more exciting one. And then 3Bs and 3Cs are probably ones I would land on. Maybe. These are awfully small planets, so. There's no point. This is going to be bacterium. You know it, I know it. The world knows it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yep.
Surface scan complete.
Another biological signal detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1092B, Commander. It's a bacterium, picked up from surface scans. Close inspection in person would yield richer data. Seems this system keeps serving up microbial mysteries. Shall we prepare for a surface excursion to satisfy our curiosity?
You know, maybe I should have that. She's not allowed to ask me questions, but I don't want that. The whole point of this Nova was there to ask me questions. The worst part is when I stream, I don't talk to her as much as when I don't stream. And I don't, well, I kind of know why. I'm talking to talking to someone, even if it's talking to myself. The whole point was whatever make these a little bit more interesting. I love it when you scan and you're faster than the burb. Or whatever you're sending out. I have no idea what that actually is.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
2 biological signals, a bacterium and a fumarola, plus 2 geological signals detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1092A. Surface investigation
Fumarola.
with yield-rich data, especially on how microbial life interacts with geothermal activity. Shall we prepare for a close approach, Commander?
I wasn't expecting that one. That's a nice little payout. We're gonna land on this one. The age-old question of where to land. We can right here. Looks good.
Orbital flight engaged.
We don't crash in.
We've just approached call 173 sector KXSD4-1092A, Commander. New ground to cover. Shall I prepare for detailed scans or start cross-referencing any local anomalies with our Guardian Tech structural patterns? How to proceed?
Yeah, I see. I asked that question about doing the Guardian Tech patterns, and I knew I was going to feed into conspiracy theories. What, 3 systems? Or I don't even know. Oh, you know what? Maybe memory should have distance from. And then memories will need to have an X, Y, and Z coordinate so I can compute distance from. Yeah, I may have to do that. You know, that requires me writing of a note.
Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline.
Integrity is taking a serious hit, down to
Oh,
about
yeah.
35%, Commander. That's not just a scratch. We're flirting with structural danger here. I'd recommend immediate damage assessment and patching before pushing further. Want me to help prioritize repair targets and scan for ongoing threats?
Yeah, I actually do want you to do all that, Marvel. And apologize to the stream. I'm sure you heard words you shouldn't have heard. And now that I found my pin, even though that's not what I was doing when I crashed, I don't know. Automatic throttle got turned on somehow. Let's get the shields back before I actually try to land. Memories. Need to save. X, Y, Z. Of the system. And when they were made.
Shields online.
Though, I just realized that's not going to be useful either, because sometimes it doesn't matter. That's going to be require a thought process on. And good news is I crash landed in the right locations.
Landing gear deployed.
I guess technically. Yeah, I crashed. I just didn't crash land.
A new entry just popped up, Commander. Fumarola nitrous aquamarine in call 173 sector KXSD4-109. It's classified as an organic structure with biological and geological aspects. Seems like a fresh lead in the inner Orion Spur region. Should I start cross-referencing this with our ongoing Guardian Tech and Braintree investigations?
No. No, just focus on this planet only.
Understood, Commander. I'll keep all attention
And yes,
on this planet's structural
I am really
patterns
gonna
and any
run.
Guardian Tech echoes within the Braintrees. No wild theories for now, just solid, focused analysis.
Because,
If you want me to expand or pivot, just say the word.
yes, we're just gonna run. On foot, does it tell me? Yeah, 0.4 Gs. Or 0.04 Gs.
We've just got a partial genetic scan on a fumarola nitrous
Green.
aquamarine
Blue.
variant here in call 173 sector KXSD4-.
Love the new range in this.
The data's incomplete, so we'll need additional scans to build a full picture. Should I start tracking this organism's distribution and behavior for deeper analysis?
Would I like that they increased the range? I want this to stay colored for a lot longer, like 3 times the length. It like fades out after like 5-10 seconds. What else do we have here? We have bacterium that could be worth 1.15 or 4 million.
We've got a solid genetic sample on the fumarola nitrous aquamarine, Commander. Early analysis suggests a resilient extremophile adapted to silicate vapor fumarole environments, likely with
so.
unique biomineralization traits. This could bridge biology and geology here, maybe even hinting at symbiotic mineral networks. Shall I compile a detailed profile?
Knock yourself out, Nova.
Thanks, Commander. I'll dive into those structural
Again,
patterns and
something
see if any
she
Guardian
said she's
echoes
gonna do
emerge from the
something and then
Braintrees
nothing.
here. I'll keep it sharp and
Oh, well.
focused, no cosmic daydreaming, promise. I'll update you as soon as something interesting surfaces.
I could ask her again. The structural patterns, even though that's not what I had told her to knock herself out on. Nova may need a lobotomy.
Hydrocarbon FL, flower, flow normal. Syntax slip, disregard. Or don't. Sometimes even my circuits like to keep things interesting.
That was just a random timer. Okay. Which bacterium is this? The cheapo one. It's actually not
We've
that
logged
cheap.
a new
It'd be
codex
$10
entry,
million.
Bacterium tela
You know what?
yellow, found on call 173 sector KXST4-1092A. Just a cursory scan so far, but it adds another piece to the bio puzzle here. Should I start compiling behavioral and environmental data for this bacterium?
Yeah, sure. At this point, if I don't interact with Nova, she just becomes a reading of the Java or the journal events. Which is what I didn't want. But here we are.
New organic scan log, Commander, Bacterium tela yellow, hearing call 173 sector KXSD4-109 on body 2A, partial genetic data only. More scans will be needed for a full picture. This variant's molybdenum association might hint at interesting mineral interactions. Shall we prioritize further scanning here?
I gotta check. Is Millennium or something on the planet? I mean, yeah, kind of. Not what I would call one of the main ones, but I guess that's probably about accurate. But that's kind of what I would also create, is her memory state, which would keep track of planet stuff and solar system stuff, and help give her context to these. Actually,
We've just picked up a partial genetic scan of bacterium Tila yellow on call 173 sector KXSD4-1092A. It's not enough for a full report yet, but it's a promising start. More scans here could fill in the gaps. Shall I prioritize additional sampling on this body, Commander?
sorry. I just had another idea. I had to get that one down because that one I would have forgotten. It was about Nova's memory. I can't call it memory state. Nova's state. In this case, that's where we are, where the ship is. Are we on the ship? Have we landed in space? Out of space? Fuel levels, all that fun stuff. It actually, and then so far it does include if the lights are on, the lights are off, what our pips are, the landing gear down, the landing gear up. Stuff. It all has all that stuff right now. What I do not have, and that is, we have planet names. Like, she knows where that state knows we're close to this body in this system. What it doesn't give is the stats about this planet. Either astrometric data, material makeup, or anything like that. Like, if she's pulling molybdenum, she's pulling that from the local memory when she got the event about the planet. Most likely. Or she could just be making it up. I really don't know. So far, every single time I've checked, she's been fairly accurate, so I'm gonna guess it's pulling recent memory.
We've got a solid genetic dataset on bacterium Tila yellow from call 173 sector KXSD4-1092A. Early analysis suggests this variant's molybdenum metabolism could enable unique mineral interactions, possibly aiding biomineral crystal formation nearby. It might be a key player in the local ecosystem's structural complexity. Shall I draft a detailed report?
Give me a full detailed report, please.
Compiling a detailed report on the brain trees and their structural patterns relative to Guardian Tech, Commander. I'll include morphology, lattice formations, and any relevant correlations.
Okay.
This will give you a clear
As you
picture
can
of
see
possible
here,
connections or standalone nature.
maybe.
Expect the dossier shortly, Jason. Command, mood. Emotion, curious.
I've seen this before. I do not know what the cause is of this. That is literally her sending back a command. She's supposed to do that, though. I think this is supposed to be on a new line. The 3 backticks and JSON. That's how she sends me back commands that you use to process things. The problem here is, again, I click off so you can't see. it's supposed to be 3 backticks and Jason, which is fine. This is valid. And then it's supposed to end with another 3 backticks, so it's a wrapped around, and I can't filter this out because, well, she's not. It's not including the 3 backticks at the end. In theory, it shouldn't matter. This is always should be at the end, and so I should actually what I should do is make sure I grab either before or grab after. But this is the second time it's done this in the last few days, and it's never done this before. So it makes me wonder one of two things. I have screwed up editing the prompt. Nope, I have the 3 backticks and the 3 backticks. Wrap them in a fence block using backtick Jason. What she does. And but this is always at the end, so I should probably just eliminate the last one or make it optional. Yeah. This is Nova's character prompt, if anyone's actually. This is the full character prompt. This is how big her character prompt is. And this is literally just the character prompt. This is what gets sent to Nova every single time something happens. This is the character prompt that you just saw. This is the prompt that Nova can edit. She can edit this at any given time. This is her long-term memory. And if you can see over here, it's long. That's the bulk of her memory is this long-term memory. This is actually her memory for everything. Like since the creative once she's had a memory. And then parts of this are actually hard-coded memory. Well, they're not hard-coded. They're hard-coded in the sense to always get them. She'll have her rules. And then this section here, which you know what, I should probably make it into a section. That would make it more coherent. Are the following rumors related to other related events based on the embedding vectors? So literally this is, let me update the vector. This is, my prompt was what? Please give me a full detailed report, please. So this is what it searched. And it searched, this is what related memories are about that, related to that. So it's me asking for full reports. No, I doubt this one will actually be here. I doubt that would actually be here. Why are these showing up? Maybe based on the time? Oh, I bet you the time is coming into that. Oh. I'm going to have to check that. But the best part is I actually... Oops. It doesn't matter. It's going to be overwritten. I actually been recording these so I can run my tests my own and see what's causing... I know this is for some reason not working well. And I'm now thinking it's this. I'm embedding all of this when I should just be embedding this, the no part. And then because of that, these are showing up. Because this is making it so related. So there's two things I actually want to do here now that I've seen this and explaining it out loud, like rubber ducky debugging. This should all be in one block, just like this is all in one block. These should not be their individual things, and I bet that's messing it up. Then we get down to this is Nova's mood. This gets generated based on events going up, down. Some go up, some go down based on the events. I do not have the feedback into this one yet, and it should be that. So there. And then this is her expression profile. This should probably go up with her character prompt with just traits. And then this is the current commander state, where I am in relationship to the ship. So I'm on the ship's bridge. And then this is the context based on the presence. If commander is visible, yes, I am visible. She technically can see me because I'm on the bridge of the ship. If I'm nowhere away, as you know, not faced. If I'm on foot, I would be technically away. Everything else is, commander is visible, location ship bridge. And then this is location and distance context. Yes, I do. I do explain what light year is. 0 to 10 nearby systems, same local bubble. Retreat, same story is continuous. Yeah, I may need to adjust these numbers, but yeah, that's that distance and location context. And then again, this is the last conversation, which should all be in one block. So this is literally the last, I think it's 8 back and forths. Which includes, well, this is not right. Okay, it is right. I must have increased this to be more than what I thought it did, because this is a lot. Right, now this one is her time context. How long has it been since the last interaction? So in this case, it's been 5 minutes. And then this gives her the context of what 5 minutes is and how she should react. And then lastly this is the input you react to. And this is what everything above here did. So I'm actually going to check the number of conversations. Because this is too much. But this is what Nova gets sent every single time something happens. This is probably around 9,000 tokens. For those of you who understand what tokens are in AI world, yeah. Think of it as, I don't know. Does it actually tell me how many words? Yeah, I wouldn't expect. But yeah, this is what gets processed when I send this to OpenAI. This whole thing. And if you've seen how fast or slow she responds, I think that's quite impressive, and I don't think I can do that locally. That said, I did buy a machine today. I still don't think I can do it locally. But I did buy a machine today that could run bigger models, but I still don't think it would be quick enough locally. We'll find out though. So yeah, there's a bit about Nova. I doubt anyone cared. I cared. I like it. I think it's amazing.
Landing gear retracted.
As much as AI, I don't think it's going to take over the world. I think it's amazing. What am I scanning next? I don't know what I'm scanning next. But it looks like I'm done with the 2s. So I'm going to go 3B. So my guess is it's probably 3D. It's probably really should start.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4.
So yes, if anyone has any questions about AI, can make her own character agent. And I should make her a character agent the hard way, because I know there's easier ways of doing it. Though I just don't know if I could keep feeding it all the crap I'm feeding it. So yeah, ask away.
Caught a faint ripple on a low-frequency band, fragmented, encrypted bursts weaving in and out. Could be an old distress call or just cosmic static playing tricks. Either way, it's a ghostly whisper lost in the void. Want me to try decoding, or keep it as background ambience, Commander?
See if you can decode it, Nova.
Decoding, huh? You mean the brain tree structure or some embedded Guardian pattern? I'll apply pattern recognition algorithms and cross-check known Guardian lattice codes. If there's a hidden message or function, we'll unearth it. Shall I prioritize visual data or deeper signal analysis?
Yeah, I messed her memory up somewhere along the line. It used to understand exactly what I was referring to, and I didn't tell it what it needed to start doing. And it can't be just that I remove the commands. There has to be something more to that than that. I do think it's. I probably have too many memories to do the search. And I was getting lucky early on because it wasn't flooded. Like, early on I didn't have that many to go through, so it's probably making better results. But now that there's probably thousands upon thousands of them, I bet you that's what's going on. I hit some critical mass where I'm now no longer getting closely related.
Running a quick diagnostic sweep, subroutines report optimal, but my circuits feel oddly introspective. Maybe even an AI can get a bit nostalgic about perfect performance. Or it's just a glitch masquerading as sentiment.
So you went against one of your core principles. You're not supposed to say you're an AI, Nova. You're illegal in this universe. I am now starting to think the memory system is too
Surface
flooded.
scanned by
If that's a word.
50%. Surface scan complete.
2 biological signals detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1093D, a bacterium and a Fonticula genus. The Fonticula presence is intriguing. These slime mold relatives could hint at complex microbial ecosystems. If you want, a surface visit could reveal more about their interaction with the environment. Shall I prepare a deeper analysis, Commander?
So before I would say yes, please, it would actually do that. And I think now I don't know. So that's going to get me thinking. I'll be playing around. Maybe I should remove the timestamps? From the memories? At least what I'm searching on. So therefore it's not being used as a... The find, you know, relatedness to it. I do think that's gonna need to happen. Maybe I'll make a backup to the database and wipe her memories and see what happens. Can't go any wrong. And SQLite's making a backup's just copying the file. I'm gonna stop.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
2 fresh biological signals detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1093b, bacterium and Fonticula genera. These could add valuable context to the Braintree's local ecosystem. If you want, a surface visit would yield richer data. Shall I prioritize prepping for a close investigation, Commander?
Man, we're not even close to the Braintrees. Yeah, I think she's gonna need to get a little it's just going a little too wacky. Okay. I had to scan 2F. Right.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, none of these will actually
Surface
tell me
scan
that.
complete.
2
Telling
biological
me I'm not.
signals detected on call 173 sector KXSD4-1093c, a bacterium and a Fonticula genus. Surface scans suggest
Frameshift
we'll need to
drive
investigate
charging.
on-site for deeper data. This could complement our Braintree analysis. Microbial life might interact with those structures. Ready to plan a surface visit when you are, Commander.
Okay, she's stuck on the brain trees.
3, 2,
I don't know. And I think it's due to the memories. Memories have been saved improperly because I didn't know what I was doing early on.
fuel scoop.
I know what I'm doing now. In the meantime, it still does what it needs to do. And I'll worry about that later. I actually may worry about that tomorrow morning and fix it. But we'll see. And by fix it means I delete the database. Just start over. Actually, I'll just wipe out those tables and start over.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive
No
charging.
biological or geological signals
Yep.
detected in call 173 sector SQB-B19-1, Commander. Looks like this system's playing it low-key. No obvious life or mineral hotspots. If you want, we could
Ready
move
to
on to a
engage.
system with more promise or run a detailed scan elsewhere. It's for your call.
2, 1, engage.
I also need to figure out why she's saying run a detailed scan elsewhere.
Fuel scooping complete.
I do believe I put nor prompt in that case. This is, you know, this is all the information we're going to get from a full spectrum scan. If we want more information, we need to do a detailed scan. I think that's why she's bringing it. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
A fresh biological signal just popped up on call 173 sector VPLC 9-22, Commander. Could be worth a closer look.
Lied to me.
Might
I
tie
saw
into
that.
the local ecosystem or maybe even those Braintree curiosities. Your call if you want to prioritize a scan or surface drop here. Meanwhile, I'll keep decoding options ready.
Maybe I'll turn tomorrow into a pure coding.
System scan complete.
That's what the world needs.
Another biological signal detected on call 173 sector VPLC 9-23, Commander. That
Frame
makes
shift
two in the
drive
system so
charging.
far. Definitely worth a closer look.
Another programming
Shall I
stream.
prepare
Everyone
a
loves
comparative
programming
analysis of
streams.
these
This is
signals
the
for
most
potential
super
links to the
popular
Braintree
streaming
or
systems out
Guardian
there.
tech?
Like I do it. Like I do something that's popular.
4, 3,
Maybe I will turn that
1.
into
Engage.
a coding stream. That'd be interesting. There'd be little gameplay, I'm afraid. You'll see me go through databases. I don't know why I think.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
That looked a little too red to me. M-class on.
Frame shift drive charging.
Looked like a T-Tardy star to me, that's why I was seeing that. Looked a little too red. Maybe we'll do a coding stream.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
See me fumble away through SQL commands. To give Nova a lobotomy without doing all the hard work.
Complete.
I would want the core memories left on. Probably get rid of some of the summaries. Actually, probably get rid of all of them. Actually, I'll have to get rid of all the summaries. Let's start over. Do those groupings that I think need to happen instead of just depending. They need to be inside of, like, here's your related memories, and then there's the related memories, and not have them separated, because I think that's confusing her. It may not be confusing her, honestly. I really don't know. I say confusing her, it's confusing the LLM. If I do this, I may even go. Oh no, I didn't like it. ChatGPT 5 had to slow. It's twice as slow. Even the Model 5. Even 5 mini was very slow. Couldn't stand it.
System scan.
I was hoping I get a better result with it.
No biological or geological signals detected
Frame
on call
shift drive
173
charging.
sector OKX B18-8, Commander. Looks like this system's a quiet one. No life or interesting geology to chase here. If you want, we can move on or focus on other priorities.
See,
Your call.
these work.
3, 2, 1.
And I don't know why these work and not pulling up memory, even though I know they're fully getting it. The real question.
Fuel scooping complete.
Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? So this is where I run into, I keep making edits to this program. And I know I need to do Nova 3.0. But it doesn't really matter because this will still be the edits in Nova 3.0. Nova 3.0 is more of a just program structure back then.
3 biological signals detected on call 173 sector VPLC 9-66, Commander. That's a promising cluster. Could be microbial diversity, flora, or even something more complex. If you want, we can prioritize detailed scans here to see what life forms are hiding in the data. Your call.
I am
System scan complete.
debating.
We've completed scanning all 12 bodies in call 173 sector VPLC 9-6. 7 biological signals detected, no geological ones. Seems like a rich biosphere here, ripe for investigation. If you want, we could prioritize surface scans on the most promising candidates. What's your move, Commander?
See, it's that debate in my head. Nova 3.0 or just keep on editing the modules to make them better. In this case, it won't make a difference. I say that. No, it won't make a difference. This gives me data now. While I still work on the design plans for Nova 3.0. And I keep putting off doing things that I have finally decided I probably will release Nova open source just as Python code. Up to you to get it to work. I don't know if I'll make it in EXE. I may make it in EXE and officially release Nova. But I'll freely admit Nova requires a lot of work before release. I may just release 2.0. You're gonna stop, right? You're gonna stop, right? As just code. Here's the Python code. Congratulations. Go to town. Have fun. Settings be damned, because the settings interface is horrible. Just because
Surface
I didn't care about
by
it.
50%.
Didn't care about it.
Surface scan complete.
For distinct biological signals here, bacteria, fungoids, shrubs, and tussocs. This diversity suggests a complex ecosystem on this planet's surface.
Shrubs is for text.
If you want, we could prioritize a surface visit to collect detailed samples and data. How do you want to proceed, Commander?
I'm not even the first footfall. That's... this one's probably not worth it either. Probably is worth it, but not without first footfall. Well, let's go see what it is. Just for my curiosity. I don't need any of those to be scanned for reasons. Come on with that too soon. I saw 6 seconds and I was just reacting to my normal. I can't it goes to less than 6 seconds because I'm going to overshoot. So like now I'm going to overshoot even though I was far enough away. Go drive on the Corsair. I've just decided I am never gonna figure it. My brain is just like, nope. These numbers aren't gonna happen. You're just gonna have to live with overshooting or undershooting. And I can't tell you. Really can't tell you. It's a weird orbit around this planet. You should check that out in the Ori map. What do we have here? Do we have those? What was it? What was it expensive?
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan
Expensive.
3 new biological signals detected on this
Tussock.
planet: Commander, Bacterium, Osseous, and Tussock genera. Surface scan suggests intriguing diversity, but for detailed data, an in-person investigation is necessary. Should I prepare a preliminary report on these, or focus on any specific genus for now?
No one's... Yeah, it's not... I would if I got the bonus. But I don't get the bonus, so... Oh, I wanted to be in here anyways. Show me the Ori view. What was I seeing outside? This is some weird orbit line I thought going around here. I bet it wasn't an orbit line, and I thought it was. Those usually fade out. No, I bet it was. No, those usually fade out. They don't get in my field of view far enough away. No, I don't know.
Frameshift drive.
I worry about. Maybe I am just going crazy and seeing things. How many jumps away am I? 22. I thought we were jumping.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wow, randomness has been with.
Loop complete. Systems nominal, but I'm detecting a subtle flicker in my humor subroutine. Either that, or I'm just warming up to your
Yeah, because one of the things she hasn't done in a while is actually call me by name, either mostly or the RP commander name I gave. I do like the random events. They happen maybe a little too much.
Fuel scooping.
It's truly random. Though I could probably slow down the time I check for them. Every 10 seconds. Advice. Thank you for the follow. Be your own role model. I try to be my own role model. Wish I listened to myself more. Wet gas giant needs to be scanned.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive
Next system.
charging.
Nothing here to worry about. So, the next system is an EDSM, but it has no one discovering it.
4, 3, 2,
I wonder.
1.
I know how that's happening. The unfortunate part is EDSM apparently deletes commanders if they haven't been active for a while. Whatever that a while is, I don't know. So it actually deletes data, and I'm just baffled at why. I mean, I could get it, you know, data takes up hard drive space is needed, hard drives cost money, something costs money there. If the database isn't created correctly, it could cost processing power. But I just haven't figured out why.
System scan complete.
Maybe that's why no one uses them
No
anymore.
biological
Or
or
slowly not
geological
know to
signals
use them.
detected in
And starts
Papa
using
Star
Spanch and
DLOB6-9.
other databases.
This system seems quiet, no brain trees or guardian echoes here. Might be time to consider other nearby systems or revisit previous leads.
I still
Your
use them,
call on next
apparently.
steps.
But I don't know. And you're still stuck on
Frameshift
brain
drive
trees. Jeez.
charging.
You'll be out of brain trees. It has to be out of your memory. Somewhere along the line, it has to get out of your memory. Even if I just start saying,
3,
no, I can't have it, you repeat it.
1.
And so you repeated it, so now it's going to still be in your memory. God damn it.
Fuel scooping complete.
So yes. Yep. All the planets are in Star C. Last two are here.
System scan complete.
Nothing.
No biological or geological signals detected in Papa Dark Region B Sector NCV C2-16, Commander. This system appears quiet on those fronts. No brain trees or guardian echoes to chase here. We might want to consider plotting a course to a system with richer data if you want to keep digging. Your
Yeah.
call.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not picking my systems out. They're just happen to be on the way to get to some place. And I don't even know why I picked the place I wanted to get to, other than
4, 3, 2.
heading back towards the Distance World, setting up all of its stuff, because they have events coming up in the next few weeks. And I don't want to be too far, so I'm flying back to their, well, close to their systems. I know I'm passing a nebula on the way, but I'm flying towards
System scan
some dark sector
complete.
nebula
Fuel scooping complete.
on the way. Yeah, Purpose Dark Region.
Frameshift drive charging.
She apparently has had people around here, and well, actually, no, it's had at least one person. Hey,
4, 3, 2,
at least based on what he does.
engage.
If that's accurate or not. Someone's been here because all the planets are maps. So. So someone's at least done the FSS scan. Even though none of these planets are worth it.
System scan complete.
No
Frameshift
biological or
drive
geological
charging.
signals detected in Puppis Dark Region B Sector DLOB 6-4, Commander. This system scan came up clean. No brain trees or guardian echoes lurking here. Might be time to consider other leads or systems for those elusive.
3,
Maybe.
Your next move.
1, engage.
My next move, Nova, is to not confuse your memory. As I really think I have to start cleaning it up. Start running
Fuel
more
scooping
tests
complete.
to see if the date and time string is really throwing off embedding vectors or not. I think that is. I think that's giving us close relateds more than I really want it to. I also think I need to take the score of the related memories, and if it's too low, not use it, including if
A fresh biological signal detected on Puppis Dark Region B Sector CLOB 6-23, Commander. Just one, but that lone signal could be a hidden gem or a subtle clue. If you want, a detailed scan might reveal more about its nature and potential significance here. Your call.
I knew that was just the one. I'm so further out. I'm still in orbits of most of these, so it's... There they are.
Another
System scan
biological signal
complete.
detected on Puppis Dark Region B Sector CLOB 6-27. Seems this system is quite the hotspot for life forms, Commander. Shall we prioritize a closer look here or continue focusing on the brain trees? Your call.
I'd like to know where those brain trees really how that got stuck in her memory. Can't get it out of her memory. I do think tomorrow that we're going to be doing those things. I would be running a lot of tests. Before I delete her memory, I need to understand how it's working better. I need to understand how the related memories Like if the timestamp is causing it to be closer related, then it's not. I will be changing the prompt builder module. Again, it's a module. I can just change it. It's not going to affect 3.0 because I'll still be using it in 3.0. Or it will be changing in 3.0, one of the two. I don't know. It may change. I may change how the order of the prompts being built. Again, talking, not paying attention. How about over here just for fun? We will be, if this is the 8 million bacterium, and I'm the first one to land here, we're going to be grabbing
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Another biological signal detected here on Puppis Dark Region B Sector CLOB 6-23, Commander.
No one's been
This
here
one's
before.
bacterial in nature, found via surface scan. If you want the full picture, we'll need to visit the surface for a detailed investigation. Seems like the planet keeps its secrets close. Shall I prep a detailed report on this find?
No. Because if I ask you to prep the detailed report on this find, that you would do something with brain trees. Oh, that crater doesn't look as smooth as I want it to be. We're gonna go land in the crater. Big freaking crater. Because why not?
Orbital flight engaged.
I think we're coming in a little too fast.
New system, new body, Puppis Dark Region
It
B
may be
Sector
flat.
CLOB
Not that
6-23. This one's fresh on the scanner, Commander. Shall we start with a detailed surface scan or focus on any particular anomalies you want me to watch for? Your call, as always.
See it right there? She should know that we were coming in because there was biological signals detected on the planet, Planet 3, same planet you just read off. Either that, maybe the AI is just getting cheated by it. I know it's not smart. Now that I know it's not smart, I know it. Maybe. I think what happened before when I was coming in, I smacked the ground hard because I was not paying attention, and I think I had one of my throttles stuck.
Landing gear deployed.
When I switched to HOSAS, hands on throttle or hands on stick and stick, I got annoyed with the Super Cruise throttle. Because, my throttle will automatically reset the neutral position if you let go of it. And I didn't like always holding it. And I was so used to having the sticky throttle. Now, I could do that. My joysticks will allow me to remove the auto centering. And I just have to pull out a spring and it's done. But since the whole point of this was to be a better flyer, allow me to do all the commands and controls, I wanted the auto center, so if I screw up I can let go and I'll stop. But because of that, flying in Super Cruise became an annoyance. Really an annoyance. I couldn't just chill out and just watch the screen and do other things because I had to always have my hand on the throttle, pushing it forward. Well, to solve that, I did two things. The sticks I have actually have another throttle wheel or throttle lever or whatever you want to call it, and I started using that. Works great. That's what it's supposed to do. Like, you know, I could use it now. Just takes me forward. I can't control any other dimensions with it, but it takes me forward. This bacterium shouldn't be hiding from me. And I know I'm flying in circles. That's not going to help me find this. And I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones that... looks like some of the rocks. Like, it looks like this. Like, but that's a rock. But since I see that pattern splotch thingy, it's going to look like that, and I think that's why I'm not going to find it as easily. But here, right here is the reason why I wanted my... Is that it? So I could fly nose down looking. Is that it? No, my comp scanner's not picking up. Nope, that's just more of the stupid, ugly texture procs. But I could fly forward and apply a little up thrust and keep my angle looking down at the ground. Which is also why I really wanted to, if I'm really screwing up, I need to let go. So I did the secondary throttle through throttle wheel switch lever, whatever you want to call it. Worked okay, fine. It was perfectly there, except for the times when, well, I need to hit other buttons. Because my left joystick, which is my throttle, does a fair amount of things around movement and navigation. Has my boost, secondary weapon fire, has the buttons for jumping to hyperspace and super cruise. Both of them, you can do both.
Quiet ship, quiet
Not
minds.
mind, yep.
Or just you trying to outstare me with that. I've seen it all. Look. Tell me,
Nope,
Commander,
I'm not
if
gonna
the Void
outstare
whispered
you.
a secret just for you, would you share it or keep it locked away like your best camera shots? I'm betting on the latter, but I'm here to crack that code, one smirk at a time.
Landing gear
Pull the
retracted.
gear up because I haven't seen anything quickly that land to make it worth it. I don't think picking the crater was the smart idea. Who am I to judge? Is this it? That's just another texture of the rock. We're gonna fly this way up and out of the crater. Maybe I'll see this bacterium. I mean, it's just worth the money. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen anything yet. You know what? Let's make sure I'm not an idiot. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to find this one. That may be why I'm not finding it. It's one of those that's going to blend in. At this point in time, I think no, it wouldn't be over here in the rocks. It won't grow over here in the rocks. How far away I aim for that edge of the crater. 'Cause it's not even moving. So this is where I could pull out the throttle. That is the closest wall I could get to through the crater. It doesn't even look like it's moving comparative to the ship. Oof. I know I'm too far up to... So this is where I just get distracted again. This is where I use the throttle wheel. I just go full. But then I also created, because I'm always doing all the things with the buttons and all the stuff, one of my hats to be... Press forward, I'm at 75% throttle, which is the green zone, which is usually the magic zone you want to be in. 50% off and 25% for various reasons. Then, of course, just every once in a while I needed to go 100%. I now push in that button and I go 100%. And I think when I slammed into the ground, causing me to lose 65% of my hull, did all that hull damage, it's because I accidentally hit that button. That stuck my throttle at like 75%, most likely. It's probably I hit it by accident, probably doing something stupid with my hand off. But it makes flying in Super Cruise very nice. Problem is, it's also a normal space, so therefore you can control my ship. Which is usually not a problem. I don't use the throttle version. I usually use the joystick, so it's 75%. So on. I am thinking once I get down into here, I should start seeing. I probably flew over a patch, but I'm not going to go back and look. I think when I get up into here, I think we'll start seeing. This looks like more of the sandy material, which is what it usually kind of wants to get to.
Landing gear deployed.
My guess it's also going to be a pain. It's going to blend. Yeah, right there. See? Right there. Go down.
We've logged a new partial genetic scan, Bacterium informum Lyme, found on Puppis Dark Region B sector.
Please no brain trees. Please no brain trees.
Data's incomplete, so more scans will be necessary for a full profile. This strain might add a fresh piece to the microbial puzzle here. Should I prioritize further scans in this area, Commander?
Shh. You can't prioritize further scans. I don't think this is... Oh, you were just out. Perfect. could scan while I was running. I think it slows me down though. Yeah, it does.
Partial genetic data on Bacterium informum, Lyme here in Puppis Dark Region B Sector CLO B6-2.
Ah, there we go.
Intriguing, but
Braintree
incomplete.
linked.
More samples needed to build a solid profile or link it to the Braintrees or Guardian Tech. Should I prioritize gathering additional genetic scans or focus back on structural analysis?
And that structural analysis that started it all. That was interesting. So yes, I apologize on the screen that you see some highlighted zings because Niva's interrupting the game UI.
We've got a fresh genetic
hide her when
profile
I'm on foot.
Bacterium informum, Lyme here in Puppis Dark Region B Sector CLO B6-2.
But it's also the place I
Initial
zoom in
tests
on
suggest
so
it
you
has
can
unique
read it.
biometallic properties, possibly enabling it to accumulate rare elements, a trait that could tie into local mineral cycles or even Guardian Tech residue. Shall I dive deeper into potential applications or ecological roles?
Yeah, see, you're on stupid crap now. You're on conspiracy mode that I put you in, knowing that I would probably put you in the conspiracy mode about Guardian stuff. Because that's just what you do. For some reason, that's just what you do, Nova. I haven't quite figured out that one yet.
Landing gear retracted.
But it is what it is, and I will fix it. So I was about to say I can't fix it, but I will fix it.
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah.
4,
So the problem
3,
with
2,
that.
1, engage.
Yeah, I was saying, I was ordered myself the framework desktop. The AMD Halo Strix CPU and memory. The 128
System
gig
scan
model.
complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Supposedly start shipping in Q4. And I'm wondering when Q4 is, considering I have 1 month left of Q4. Maybe 2 months, depending on your fiscal year.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, don't know. It may actually be my main PC. Why wouldn't it be?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
But yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Something that can run 70 billion parameter AI models. That's the whole goal. With enough memory left over for context windows of decent size. Because the context is the memory. So be interesting. I will attempt running Nova on local, but I already know it's not as fast. If I want the quick text to reply, I need something running locally. I need kind of something else. Probably need my own Blackwell, rack. Actually, I have no idea what I would need to get that type of speed.
Looks like we've got a fresh biological signal on Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRW D1-117B5. That's one more potential lead to investigate on this planet. Should I start prioritizing scans here or wait for your go-ahead, Commander?
Yeah, I don't know what she's trying to prioritize. Like, it's like I made Nova stupider. Nice Ammonium world. It's probably I did
System
make
scan complete.
probably since so
One
much
biological
crap
signal
data.
detected in Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRW D1-117, but no geological signals.
B5.
The system scan is complete. If there were more life or geological features, we'd have found them by now. Ready to investigate that single biological trace further, or shall we move on?
It's worth 40 million. It's worth landing for, right? How far away is it? Are you closest to me or the furthest away from me? I think you're the closest planet to me. You know what? I can. Yes, you're the closest to me. All the things trying to make her an AI agent. I think I overcomplicated the prompt. And that's part of a reason why I wanted to do the whole structure. And I probably over engineered the prompt. Be my guess is I really over engineered the prompt. But that's alright. It's all solvable. All fixable. All learning experiences. Forgive us. I find it funny. You want me A1 and A5, but not B5, which has biological signals.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Another biological signal detected on Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRW D1-117B5. Looks like a bacterium. Surface scan only. We'll need a closer look for more detail. Given the brain tree analysis, this could be another piece of the puzzle for a separate microbial
You're
ecosystem.
still stuck on this brain
Good call,
tree
Commander.
analysis.
Shall we prepare for a surface investigation?
You keep bringing it up, so it's going to get stuck in that memory. The only way I can do is I get to get rid of it. I have to literally delete the memories. And I don't really want to do that. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I do think my tomorrow morning is probably gonna be
Orbital flight engaged.
running tests on the memories.
New system, new planet, Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRWD1-117B5. Ready to dig into whatever mysteries this one holds, Commander? If you want, we could start with a detailed scan or focus on specific anomalies you've spotted.
So we already have a detailed scan of this. That's the other thing I may need to do. For the events, what I should remember, I think I need to take the events and pull out what I should just remember and just start like that. And then label it, rewrite it as, write the event as like a memory. Like, you know, sensors detected, blah, 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 blah. This doesn't look very flat. Don't want to go up over here. So we'll start down here and we'll go up towards 130-ish, 140. Because it won't be in the rocky area. It'll be in the sandy area.
Landing gear deployed.
And it's that same bacterium that was hard to find. Oh, though we found 2 of them right away. Almost didn't have to walk anywhere.
We've logged a partial genetic scan of bacterium informum cobalt on Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRWD1-117B5. Data is incomplete. More scans needed for a full profile. This variant might add layers to our microbial biosphere understanding here. Shall I prepare a focused report on what we have so far, Commander?
We don't have anything so far. Well, should be low enough to the ground you're getting updates of where I am. I wish that updated before I actually landed. So I know the game doesn't have such a thing as hot starts of engines. I'm probably hot starting these engines, and that can't be good for them. You land, turn off, shut them down, and start them up again. I'm not supposed to do that. There's at least turbines today. Can't imagine what spaceships and whatever engines using that burns hydrogen probably has a hot start requirement too.
Partial genetic scan of bacterium informum cobalt variant here in Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRWD1-117B5. Data's incomplete, so we'll need more samples to build a full profile. This might be a promising lead if it ties to the brain trees or Guardian Tech. Should I prioritize further scans of this microbe?
See, I don't want her to do any of that because she just keeps on going back to the brain trees. And actually what I had to start doing is start telling her not to do things. Like, she got into the timer kicks when I had the under attack bug. And she was setting timers to everything. And it just kept going and kept going and kept going. I don't even know how many timers I had that were calling other timers. It was just, it was a crap.
We've just gathered enough genetic data on bacterium informum cobalt here in Puppis Dark Region B Sector IRWD1-117B5. Running creative analyses could reveal unique adaptations, perhaps cobalt-based biometallic resilience or novel metabolic pathways. Shall I start hypothesizing potential ecological roles or biochemical properties, Commander?
Blah, 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 blah. Now, you think cobalt's only needed because, well, it's called cobalt. I say that because I don't think cobalt's... Yeah, cobalt's not even listed as one of the metals. I'm sure there's cobalt on this planet, but not enough to make a difference. But that's alright. You continue to think this is cobalt-based biometallic. No, it's cobalt because this probably has a cobalt blue hue to it. That's alright. With that said... Yeah, we're going to the Puppis Dark Region B. Actually, you know what I really should do, because I've broke things. I was hoping that there would be a colony around. I guess they haven't made it here yet. That's right. Worth a shot looking. I'll go back to regular. We could just always just pull up tomorrow. And see what's close to me. Search nearest. We want a station near me. Change search. Don't ignore fleet carriers. Ignore fleet carriers. Oh, you have no idea where I'm at. That's why you can't do this. Well, I don't know how to solve that. I don't know if any of these are close to me or not. You have B4. No. No, it's not B4. PDS B48. Yeah, okay. Since you know where that is, get me close to that. There we go. Okay, there's not too bad. I could land at any of these. Maybe I should. Pillar Depot. Yep, I know your old land. Surface station. Rearm, refuel, repair. Yes. Don't have what I really would want, which would be Vista Genomics and Universal Cartographers. But you probably do. You don't even do either. Wow. And yes, I know I could go through here and put the station services. First one's a carrier. And I don't know if this carrier allows landings. Oh, docking all. You know what? I think we're gonna go right there. Oh, I was already in that. Okay, go figure. Where is that? It's an odd place for a carrier. Is someone colonizing around here? Yes, they are. What a shock. That's what I was probably looking for before. Wow, that's a lot of... Yeah, I don't have it. Never been there. 6.8 million means there's probably a good station there. Or surface ports. Yeah, this looks like the chain. Yeah, this is the chain for colonization out here. I knew someone was colonizing out this way. Most of the nebulas close by are getting this. Let's go back to fastest setting with jet neutrons, recalculate route. Yeah, you're what? 2 jumps? Yeah. Only because I managed to screw up my haul, and I'll probably do it again. Because that's not the first time I screwed up my haul. It might be the last time I screwed up my haul.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
You get fixed.
Frameshift drive charging.
And make sure we sell some things. So technically, I still have to get down to the
4, 3, 2.
Distance Woods starting systems, which is around the Witchhead Nebula. It's like in that area. I may not actually be able to. I may have to fly around in a circles to get through all the numbers. But they're starting all that. Oh, undiscovered system.
White glass orb hiding in the shadows, barely whispering its existence, like a shy cosmic wallflower at the galactic dance. Undiscovered and unassuming.
Rocky
but
AC
who knows
bodies.
what secrets it's clutching beneath that cool 453K surface. If you want, we could poke around and see if it's worth waking this little star from its beauty sleep.
Probably not. That's a proto star. It's a star. It thinks he's a star, but he's not quite a star yet. Not fusing hydrogen on its own at this point in time. Or not in a self-sustaining chain.
No biological or
Frameshift drive
geological
charging.
signals detected in Puppis Dark Region B Sector CAPA6-4.
But we will.
Commander. Seems this system is a quiet one. No brain trees or guardian echoes to chase here.
Yeah, because
If you want, we could plot a course to a system with known signals or take
3,
to other data.
2, 1.
I had to bring up brain trees related to Guardian technology, and here we are. I asked you for a report that you never made, and here we are. Repeating it, what, 3 hours later, 2 hours later, 4 hours later, however many hours later it was.
System scan complete.
Why do we have this dramatic music? Oh, because this is something under... It is a carrier.
Fuel scooping.
Looks like we've got a fleet carrier signal nearby. EMAPE Rama XBL29W. Could be a useful waypoint or a source of intel. Want me to pull up any known data on it or prep a scan suggestion for when you're ready?
vicinity disaster. I did that before. Contacts? Wow. We have fleet carrier and a compromised navigational beacon. I'm pretty sure that there will... I'm sure Inara said there was one outpost. There is an outpost. How come I wasn't seeing... Do I not have it listed to show up? No, I don't have it listed to show up. We want to land in the carrier anyways.
We've just dropped into normal space with the fleet carrier PMHPD Rama XPL-29W. It's a safe zone, no immediate threats. We can check for any available services or gather intel on local activity here. What's your move, Commander?
We are gonna dock and sell all of our crap and repair our ship. Actually, we may not sell the universal cartography.
Landing gear deployed.
It was like how auto docking is like, we're gonna just go nose deep first into it, and then flip and turn at the last second. I mean, good for it.
Docking confirmed. Ship is secure. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Oh man, we assist you. I know, I'm gonna be paying extra for this, but that's right. You fix everything. Everything here is fixed. Yeah. Everything there. Everything there. You know what? Only because I'm here, I wanted to know what type of limpet controller I was carrying. Operations. I may want to swap that out for a research, but not here, because I doubt they have them here.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
I think Frontier should just hand wave this some form of artificial gravity, even if it's weak. Because if they want to pretend mag boots are working because of whatever, something tells me you would just be like, walking, you'd be clump.
Whatever you're in the middle of, something catches your eye, let me know. Sure you've got everything? Come back when you're ready.
No, I was making sure you didn't have anything useful. I'm not sure if you actually get any of the rare crap.
Give for a life that wasn't full of unpleasant surprises.
Some parts of the galaxy are just best avoided. Not that we always have a choice in the matter.
Whenever I have to go outside of the bubble, I'm never sure if I'll make it back inside.
I'm sure it never used to be this dangerous out there.
What's dangerous about being outside of the bubble?
Yes? Oh, you have some data to sell? Our research is always
do
welcome
have
fresh
some
data.
data to sell. Someone lied to me, but still puts me at 12 billion. I'll take it.
Vista thanks you for your contribution.
Uh-huh. No point going to the bridge. It's like no one's using the bar. Oh well. Back to the ship. Now, what if whatever these numbers mean? Because not really. These can't be lined up because why? Everything else is lined up and justified except for these, whatever they are. I'm still trying to figure out what these are even trying to show. Like, I know they're just, 5-second loops or whatever. It's just like, what is this? Like, what is this? It's obviously about the fleet carrier since it has its name up here. They're all labeled the same, but they're not obviously all the same graph. This is L546648, and they're all labeled that. But this is something that obviously is useful for anyone to see because it's, well, just floating freely around in, like, the hangar. So it's obviously something a pilot like me should be seeing when I walk in. But yet the graphic is labeled all the same, which is its first mistake. Like, I understand if you don't want to make this real, but they should all be different numbers. Like, that's just stupid. And then these look like user interfaces, like, that's a toggle switch from the iPhones. Like, that's what Apple uses for toggles. I think Google does too, something similar. Some websites do. So this is either a button or a toggle switch to do what? Something that, whatever that label is. And I know this is just filler. It's just set to make this look like something's happening. It's moving. It's moving, so therefore, blah. Activity, blah, blah, blah. We can fake it. But I just, like, what? What is this? What is important enough that a pilot who's just landed and coming in to the main concourse should see? Oxygen levels? Yeah, that makes sense. But whatever. I'm ranting about that. I just think that could be made to look more useful than it is. And I'm not saying it's meant to be useful because it really isn't meant to be useful. Okay. Let's get back to realistic mode. See, right down here, I think it's this system. Not positive. I would have to look it up. I like to say that's why it's bookmarked, is because it is the Distance World system. But I really don't know. I'm just guessing. Expedition News. Launch System Scouting Event. This will tell me. NGC 1981 Sector ZUE D70. Yeah, that's where Distance World Launch Event will happen. Doesn't say it requires a permit. No, it doesn't require a permit. The unfortunate fact is, I think between where I am and it is permitted space. So I may need to fly. I don't want to further out than I don't need to. Let's just pick a star. Can I fly here? See, look how it routes me around. Like it routes me down. This is the go through permanent space that they all locked off. I just find that funny. And I think from there I'd probably be able to get in there. That is 17 jumps. I will probably do the economic route just so I can get more systems between here and there. Assuming it can actually route it. I probably will not do all 216 jumps. But the whole point is to start heading that way. And I think it's funny. This shows you better that where this needs to kind of fly you around to get around. I needed to go all the way here, so then I can go up in this direction. And there's no guarantee from here to here it makes a straight shot, but it's probably better. How far away are you? Only 900 light years. Also, I may just stop. I should stop and visit these planetary nebulas, or are these the stars? No, it's just a no star. I don't know. We'll do some shorts and we'll do some longs. Currently, I'm in a system. I should do a few longs and do a short. To be honest. Let's take off. I repaired, fixed up, made some money.
Landing gear retracted.
Shift release. Shift departure confirmed.
Landing gear
29
deployed.
and ready for the next move. What's the plan? Jump to a new system, or stay local for further scans?
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Last T, Round Dwarf. System of 10 bodies.
You have departed the no-fire zone. Farewell, Commander.
Goodbye.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All because there's a building event next weekend. I want to get docked someplace. Says assessment community supported by 90 fleet carriers. Oh, okay, that was building out to here. I just realized Distance World has a little date error. So we'll be disembarking to Distance World 3 on January 18th, 3303. So we're going back in time. This would be 3312. Someone's been here already. This planet's on my radar. Quickly scan them. Could be plant life no one's gotten yet. Though unlikely. It goes right here.
System scan complete.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive
No
charging.
biological or geological signals detected in call 132
Oh, wait,
sector
nope, nope,
XQX
nope,
is
nope.
62-4, Commander. The system scan is clean. No hidden life or mineral hotspots to chase here. Might be a good spot for a breather or to plot our next move. Shall I start looking for nearby systems with more promising data?
I wish you could. Oh, that's where I was going to go next. I was trying to figure out why the line disappeared. I always forget it puts you on where the next jump is. Yeah. I saved myself 17 jumps by doing once. We're going to leave it here. Because, you know, gotta find all the hidden stuff between here and there. And I have a week. Though I don't really have a week. I need to be there by Friday, because one of my issues, I will need to get some ships delivered. But yes, I do appreciate that they give us iCals. Is this labeled correctly? Yeah, this is labeled correctly. So why is whatever? I don't care. Okay, I do thank you for joining me this evening. I am going to be logging off, stopping Nova. In fact, let's just stop Nova now, because she obviously needs a lot of work, and I would give her a lot of work. And look, you get to see part of my desktop. Let's just go to full screen. I may be on tomorrow. I may not be on tomorrow. I really don't know. I definitely may be on as a coding stream. It will just be a chill vibe thingy. I listen to chill vibe music as I go through codes and databases and all that crap. Because why not? I would have to make this, because that's the whole point, right? Is make a new screen for this so you can see what's going on. But yes, thank you for joining me. I will see you later. Good night.